Are you currently in a rut? You might not even know why you are in a rut. You feel demotivated, maybe you don't want to get out of bed, you're pushing away your friends, you don't want to do any type of work, you just want to watch Netflix. Well, on this video, we're going to talk about 3 main tips that could help you get out of that rut and go to the next level and really become that motivated and productive person that you already are. And you're going to want to stay until the end of the video because I might have a bonus tip that is actually my favorite one. If you're new here, my name is Dedeyan, and the goal of this channel is to optimize people who want to perform, to get them from where they are to where they want to be. Because we thoroughly believe the only difference between both of those points is acquiring the knowledge you need and consistently utilizing that knowledge. So if that is you, don't hesitate to give me one of these, subscribe to this channel, turn on the bell notification. Now before getting into the video, I definitely have to say a disclaimer over here. When we're going to talk about now how to get out of rut, this is not for people that actually have a clinical depression. If that is the case, I'm definitely going to suggest you guys to go see a professional. This is just my opinion. These are things that have worked with me, worked with my coaching clients that have really helped us get more motivated and essentially get to the next level. So without further ado, let's jump in to the first tip. The first tip is do something. Now you might say, wow, Chris, that's pretty simplistic, right? But this is actually a concept that was explained in the book, The Subtle Art of Not Giving F by Mark Manson. And the way that I could explain it to you, I'm just gonna read a couple of sentences out of this book when it comes to that. All right. Don't just sit there, do something. The answer will follow. Here's another sentence. Action isn't the effect of motivation. It's also the cause of it. Now that's where it becomes extremely important for us to understand. Because most of the people think that this is how it's created. You get inspired. Imagine you're watching something, you're getting inspired, and then from that thing that you watched, you got inspired, then you got motivated. You're like, oh wow, if he's doing it, I could do it as well. And then from that motivation, then you go and create action, right? Now this is what most of people think, but this is not actually the accurate way to look at it. It's not linear. It's actually something that is circular. So it's not a fact that you have to get inspired, motivated, and then take action. You could actually start with the action. And then from there, that positive action is going to create a loop of motivation, inspiration, and so on and so forth. So this is what the concept means of do something. Go out and do anything. So if you're in a rut, you're in your bed, just get up and make your bed. Maybe go and wash the washroom or go clean the kitchen. Something that's going to get you in a motivative state, that's going to get you more inspired, and then it's going to get you to do bigger and bigger actions. The second tip to get out of your rut is minimal viable effort. Now this concept was actually put together by Stanford researchers BJ Fogg. And the whole goal of this is actually just to create positive habits within your life. And the way to go about it is to break down the task in manageable pieces. So let's say, for example, you need to start flossing your teeth, but you do not like doing that at all. So then instead of looking at it, I have to floss my teeth, break it down into, let me just start by flossing one tooth at a time. And that's it. Your goal is to floss one tooth. And if you have the effort and you feel like, all right, cool, I want to floss some more, then you go ahead and floss more teeth. But if you break it down to manageable steps, it's so much easier. And this works in every area of your life. Imagine you put a goal of like, hey, I want to read 30 minutes per day, but there's a day you just don't feel like it. That particular day, you could be like, hey, let me just read one page and see how it goes. If you're trying to write something, imagine an essay, and you're like, man, I just don't feel like it, and now you know that you have like several hours in front of you of writing, just sit down and start writing whatever comes to your mind for a few minutes. So the reality of the matter is, if you break down that big thing into manageable steps, you will be more in tune to actually going and starting that activity that you need to get done. If you're seeing there's some value within this video, don't hesitate at all to give me one of these, hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell notification. So the third tip to get out of a rut is learn something new. So you might just be in a rut because you're so good at what you do and you're not challenged by it anymore. You're just doing the same thing over and over again. A great way to get out of your rut is learn something new. And that could be by, once again, reading a book, getting a new concept, or just starting a new hobby. Find something that could stimulate your joy and stimulate something new for you. And that could even be just meeting up new friends or old friends that you haven't spoke to. Just change your environment in that way. And as you're doing that, you'll get so much more excited about this new thing that you're learning. Because the reality of the matter is, without growth and contribution, your life will be unfulfilled. So you have to consistently always keep on growing If not, you'll get in ruts. The bonus tip to get out of a rut is allow yourself to take a break. Now at this point, if you utilize all these tips that we gave and you still feel like you're in a rut, you feel like you're a bit slow, it's not happening, take a step back and ask yourself, is your body telling you something? You might just be really tired. So if that is the case, take the time to take off. So that could be just, hey, an afternoon, I'm gonna take it off, or that could be a weekend going up north to a chalet or whatever the case is, or actually scheduling a vacation time. Now this is something that is my favorite activity to do. In the beginning of the year, I do this with myself and I get my coaching clients to do it as well. Schedule your vacations ahead of time for your whole year. So if you say, hey, I wanna go on vacation 4 times this year or 8 times or whatever the case is, try to schedule it approximately where you're gonna go, what time of the year you're gonna go, and that's actually gonna keep you motivated to keep on going forward during your work. So you could schedule like, I don't know, I wanna go in the South around this time of the year, I wanna go to Europe around this time of the year, and it's really gonna help you out. Furthermore, when you are in your vacation or in your break time, do not do anything that has to do with work. Because if you are there and you might think, oh, I just have to send this text or this email to a client or whatever the case is, you're actually not helping yourself, because by sending that email or by that text, you're putting on your working hat. And that's gonna create neural networks that are a part of you for years and years, and you're gonna be into working mode. So you're not gonna have an easier time to switch off the work and actually relax. So whatever you do within that time, as much as possible, do not do anything that has to do with work. Allow yourself to really rest and recuperate, so when you come back, you are highly motivated and you're out of your rut. So I hope these tips help you out to get out of your rut, because they have thoroughly helped me out throughout my whole life. Furthermore, maybe I should have stated this in the beginning of the video, but if you are in a rut right now, allow yourself to be in that moment. Don't belittle yourself. Understand that this is a process and it is gonna take time to get out of it. It's not something that happens in one shot. Yes, all these tips are gonna help you get there faster, but still, it is a process, and allow yourself to take the time that you need to get out of that, and soon enough, you'll be back to your motivated self and inspired self. Now, the question for this video is, when was the last time you were in a rut, and what did you do to get out of that rut? So comment that down below. Maybe there's some things that we did not speak about over here. We'll be able to have a conversation and learn about it, because you guys know that on this channel, we're all about learning. As well, if you saw that there was some value within this video, don't hesitate at all to like, click that subscribe button, and turn on the bell notification. As well, here are some videos that might interest you, and I'll actually put up the video of Mark Manson, The Subtle Art of Not Giving an F, which I've done a book review, which I'm sure you guys will like, and hit this big button to subscribe. So I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you next week for the next video.